Welcome to Easy Weeknight Meals with Taylor Mock. I'm going to be making a bacon, prosciutto, and fig flatbread today. Let's get to cooking. Onto a medium-high preheated griddle, I'm going to be using Wright's thick cut bacon today. They have so many options. They have applewood regular. Today I'm just using the good old regular. I'm going to then add a little oil to the griddle and caramelize some sliced sweet Vidalia onions. You can absolutely use just a traditional yellow onion as well. Toss those up real good, let that sit, and then we're gonna move over and we're gonna slice up what's going to be our little toppers onto the pizza just for beauty purposes. I'm gonna do a total of 4, and then I'm gonna put those aside. Next is going to be building our flatbread. Today I'm gonna be using naan bread. You can use whatever you want. There's so many different options for a base, whether it's an actual pizza crust, but these for me are just perfect size, very fluffy, and they do really well on the griddle. So all I'm gonna do is I'm going to put a base of a fig jam. You can find fig jam at any of your local grocery stores. All right, and to this, we're just gonna add about, I would say a good heaping tablespoon, probably a little bit more. Let's just spread it about. That bacon smells so good behind me, oh my goodness. So with this flatbread, you're gonna get a consistency, texture of crunchy. You're going to get a taste of sweet and salty. It is perfect. I love these. When I was pregnant with my littlest one, I was obsessed with these things. A nice little hack is if you eat things like that when you're pregnant, most likely your kid's gonna come out wanting some too. So eat your vegetables, eat your fruits. I don't know if that's true, but we'll see. Okay, that looks great. I'm actually probably gonna add a little bit more to this side. Honestly, however much you personally want is how much you're gonna wanna use. For me, I would say a good tablespoon and a half heaping. All right, that looks good. Time to check on our bacon here. We are going to flip. Perfect. Our onions are looking great. We're looking for that caramelization within the onions there. And that's exactly what they are. Those are ready to rock. So we'll leave those there. And then we will take our prepared flatbread. And on here, I just have this on low, but I am gonna add a little bit of oil to this. And I'm going to just swerve it around, move these over. I got a little onion here in the way. There's 1 and 2. Now this is the fun part. We're gonna add some cheese. There's 2 different cheese on this flatbread. There's a traditional mozzarella shredded cheese. There's also a goat cheese. The goat cheese will be last. So we're gonna add a little bit of mozzarella. You don't want too much, just because you are having 2 different cheeses on here. So you really want each one to shine. That looks great. With these, you can either use a dome and close it for the cheese, or you can just use your lid. For me, I'm just using my lid today. I'm gonna set these down. I'm going to take my water here. I'm going to go around. I'm also gonna add a little bit to my onions, and that's really gonna help just kind of get all the sugar within the natural sugars within the onions to come out and cook. About 30 seconds, and then we will open up and let's hope the cheese is nice and melted. We're gonna go ahead and pull the bacon off onto some paper towels just to let that excess oil get off of that bacon a little bit. Make sure you're laying them flat. And then after that, we're going to head on over to the flatbreads. We're gonna add those beautiful caramelized onions right onto the flatbread. And next we've gotta cut up that bacon. Now try not to make it too tiny. I like a good bite with that bacon on that flatbread. And from there, we're gonna sprinkle it onto the flatbread. I like to go ahead and pull the flatbreads off at this point. Just let them sit on some type of cutting board or plate. We're gonna sprinkle with some arugula, followed by some prosciutto. Gotta sprinkle that goat cheese on top. And then we're gonna drizzle it with some hot honey. You can totally just do regular honey if you are not a fan of spice. And then for beauty purposes, I love to just gently put these little fig slices right into the middle. And from there, if you want to, you can cut it into whatever slice that you want. For today, I'm just gonna cut them in 4 simple slices. This looks fabulous. My mouth is watering. I mean, look at all that bacon. Here we go. Huh?
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, Cheesy.
Yeah.
Mmm. So good. Wow. I gotta tell you, this is something you would order at a hotel bar. You've had a cocktail, and they charge you $25 for it. You can make a plethora of these for your family, for your guests, at a fraction of the cost. It is beautiful, but most importantly, it tastes amazing. I'm getting the saltiness, the sweet, the saltiness of that bacon, the sweetness of that fig jam. Overall, this is probably a good 9 out of 10 for me and my favorite recipes. You just gotta remember, you gotta keep it quick, you gotta keep it simple, and definitely most importantly, you gotta keep it delicious. My name's Taylor Mock, and I will see you on the next episode. Cheers.